Hey everybody, welcome to this quick lesson. I want to talk about chords. I'm not talking about these chords, or these chords. I'm talking about the real thing when we're talking about chords when we're playing bass. Now it sounds strange. When we're talking about chords, usually we think of, again, stuff like that. Several notes being played together. But actually, when we're talking about chords, we're talking about being able to separate the different notes of each chord and choosing, right, what to play in rhythmic scenario. So what I mean by that is I'm going to take A minor. Okay, A minor. When someone tells me play the chord A minor, he does not mean, I'm sure, he doesn't mean to play that or that. That's not the thing. It's playing A. It's playing A. When someone tells me play A chord, A minor chord, that's the first thing I think about is the root. Then I can play the third. I can play the fifth. Okay, but I'm not playing a chord. So let's make that clear. I'm playing the 1, the 3, and the 5. What are the 1, the 3, and the 5? The first note of the scale, the third note of the scale, and the fifth note of the scale. Watch my previous video on modes. I explain everything there. And I have some more videos explaining that. So when I'm thinking of chords, I'm thinking of notes within the chord. Sure, we play chords, I have a video about that also. But we need to get used to think of chords as our ability, our skill to separate the notes and bringing different quality with each note we play. So let's go back to that A minor example. Playing the 1, I'm bringing confidence. I'm bringing stability. Playing the 5, tension. I'm bringing tension. Playing the 3, I'm bringing less tension, or however you want to look at it, but I'm still bringing tension. Ground. Now the 8, the octave, brings a different quality because it's the 1, but it's very, very dense and it brings a lot of energy. So in that A minor scenario, everything except the lower A brings tension. No tension. Right? Bringing tension. No tension. Resolving it. Tension. Except that B, I'm always playing only chords notes. So you can really think about that as different levels of tension. Let's try another chord. Let's take F. Same here. F, playing the root, I bring ground, I bring calmness, I bring stability. All the other notes of this chord, the 3, the 5, even the 8, brings tension. 1. 5, tension, 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 tension. Now a cool trick is, A cool trick, if you want to bring tension and not play the octave 2 strings above the root, and not to play the third, and not to play the 5, there's a cool trick. Let me show you. So we're in F, and we want to bring tension without changing the harmony. So we bring a different quality of tension. You can play F an octave above on the same string. That brings a lot of low and high mid frequency, pushing a lot of air, making real difference. How much power, oh my god, as opposed to, it's like a different bass, different instrument. If you bring in a slide, right? Much more empty. So this is something really, really important to understand. We're talking about chords. We're talking about, as bass players, the ability to bring less or more tension into the song, into our part. And you can also think about that when you're crafting a bass line, right? You want to think about that as, okay, I'm bringing more tension, I'm bringing less tension. That's super important to think about. I'm trying to make these lessons less edited, because I really believe in trying to bring to the internet, to the world of online bass teaching, something more human, something that is less processed. Sometimes I would wait, I would think, but I think that's something very, very valuable, because you get to see something that is real. And when you see something that is real, you can behave like that yourself. You say, okay, this guy takes his time. This guy doesn't know anything. This guy thinks it's okay. It's like watching, you know, they always say that the danger I know it's a very it's a very strange example what I'm about to say, but when we are showing only beautiful people, models, right, in commercials, we're changing the beauty of other people we see. I see a normal guy in the street. I say, oh, okay, this woman, she's not beautiful. Why isn't she beautiful? Because she's not as beautiful as what I've been told beauty is. Okay? So when I'm playing and I'm learning bass and I'm singing only really high-end quality, highly processed, right? As the same as the models, it's all processed in, or not all of it, but a lot of it is processed with AI and with Photoshop, all kinds of Photoshop. So if we see all the time, all the content, only the best of the best, after 20 takes, I'm showing you this lick and it sounds crazy. And you're like, oh my God, yeah, that's being good. I think that's causing damage, because we're seeing only something perfect. And the world of being a musician is not a perfect world. It's imperfect. Is that how you say it? Imperfect? I am? It's not perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. I have kids. I'm going to pick them from school very, very soon. It's not a perfect life. I'm not sitting the whole day playing, making videos. That's part of my life. I'm a dad. I'm going to play softball with my kids later on. Maybe I'll have a fight with my wife. Maybe I'll eat something and I'll say, okay, it's too much. You don't get to see that, right? And of course, you can't show that. That's too much. But what I am trying to bring is this real environment where you can say, okay, I like what Ron is doing. I like his tone. I like his whatever he's playing. Okay, he takes his time. That's the example I want to set. He takes his time. He admits that there are stuff he doesn't know. Right? He admits that sometimes he makes mistakes. How does he admit? Look at his videos. Look at this huge thing in the middle of the... It's not right. It's not important, right? What's important is the content. And yeah, that's just my spiel on how I teach, because I feel the need to explain that. I'm not sure why, but yeah. That's how I used to teach. When I used to teach one-on-one lessons, that's how I did it. I used to sit down with the student, learn something, and we would talk for 10 minutes about life, but from the aspects of music. So when he goes home and practice, it's not a fantasy. It's part of real life. Yep. So, chords. What a journey. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's real. So chords, bass lines, building it, thinking of the different elements and levels of tension that we can bring. Let me try one more thing that I think is very, very cool. I'm going to play I'm not going to play a chord, F minor, F major, A flat major. I'm going to play just fifths. Right? F and C. You can tell if this chord is major or minor. Let's make it major. Let's make it minor. How cool is that? Minor, root. We don't know what that is. Major, minor, it's a fifth, it's a power chord. Major. Minor. Major. 5-1. Now, why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this to show you that sometimes you can bring tension into something that is empty. It's an empty shell, like a power chord, and bring the tension with information. You bring the tension, but not only, this is now a major chord. I'm saying the obvious, right? I'm the keyboard player or the guitar player is playing the third, and I'm also playing it on the bass, so that's double tension. But when there's just a fifth, that's beautiful. The bass all of a sudden gets so much more minor. Now let's try the same trick, playing on the same string, right? Remember, pushing a lot of low and high mids. But now let's try it with the third. So F, this is the third, right? Minor, major. That's a great idea for a bass line. And don't forget, as bass players, I hate to say I hate, because I don't want to hate. No hate. The only thing I hate is to hate. Yes, the only thing I hate is to hate. That's the only thing I hate. That's not true. I also hate when people are always unhappy and unsatisfied, not unhappy, unsatisfied. That's hard for me also. I hate two things. I hate, and I don't like when people are always grumpy. Yeah. So, as bass players, right, I think that players is not the best word to describe what we do, because we are also composers, arrangers, and producers in real time. I have this chord, it's a fifth. I'm sitting in the studio and yeah, someone wants me to write a bass line. I want to do it for my song or for someone else's song. That's a great idea. Major, minor. Okay, so yeah, very powerful instrument, very powerful position, being a bass player. Oh my God, it's crazy. That's it for today. Make sure to subscribe and join the Rhythm Lab challenge. Yeah, the 7 days bass challenge. It will transform the way you play, make you solid, make you play with confidence, with awareness to time. Check it out. I have more products coming. A backing track album, bassless backing track album with notation and chords, and some more courses about 16th notes, about more advanced stuff. And I'm starting a community. It's going to be like a subscription where I teach live every Sunday, weekly lessons, weekly exercises, weekly ideas, a community where you can also share your playing and I'll comment on your playing. So a lot of good stuff are coming. Takes time, but it will be there. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye. Stay safe.